Hello, welcome to the bustling and beautiful city of Coimbatore in the southern Indian state of Tamil Nadu. Like in many other rapidly growing cities, providing citizens with basic services is an ongoing challenge. Controlled waste management systems and continuous water and energy supply continue to remain a challenge. At the same time, Coimbatore is strongly affected by climate change as demonstrated by the increasing number of extreme heat events, erratic rainfall patterns, and their associated risks to humans, flora and fauna. I am now going to ask the Commissioner of the City Municipal Corporation how the city is dealing with climate change impacts.
To meet the challenges faced by the city from climate change, together with the support by the Swiss Agency for Development and Cooperation, we have prepared a Climate Resilient City Action Plan. The plan includes a greenhouse gas emission inventory. It maps the risks related to climate change, such as floods, and it defines measures on how to address them.
That is wonderful. What is so special about this action plan?
Coimbatore is a pioneer in this field. We are one of the first cities in India having a plan that combines climate change adaptation and mitigation. The approach taken by Coimbatore emerges as a lighthouse for other cities in India.
We are now at the site of the 1.5 tons per day bioethanasian plant that's been piloted in one of the residential areas of Coimbatore. It produces biogas using biodegradable waste from the vegetable market, hotels and households in the neighborhood. The biogas is used to produce electricity to light up the compound area where the plant is located. This is an innovative way to counter climate change by avoiding carbon dioxide and methane emissions from waste disposal and from coal-based power generation. Let us now talk to one of the local households that is segregating waste which feeds the biomethanation plant. We are now meeting Mrs Srividya, who resides in the same zone as where the biomethanation plant is located. Mrs Vidya, it'd be good to know from you what the situation was before this biomethanation plant came up.
Before the intervention, waste was being dumped everywhere in and around community bins. There were waste dumps in the street attracting flies and mosquitoes. And after heavy rains, the dumped waste blocked the drains, causing severe waterlogging.
Were there any difficulties in the beginning?
We in the family had to get used to segregation using two separate bins. Before, we used to put everything in the same bin or simply dump in the open. Initially, when we started segregating the waste, the plant was not fully functional, so our efforts towards waste segregation were not leading to renewable energy production. After commissioning of the plant and the awareness activities by the project, most of the households are now segregating waste and energy is being produced.
Running a biomethanation plant is indeed more complex than you might think. All pieces of the puzzle have to be put together: waste segregation, reliable collection, and a well-functioning biomethanation plant to finally produce energy. There are challenges but also learnings to reach the intended benefits, some of which are to reduce emissions, improve living conditions, and livelihoods. In fact, we managed to create a win-win here for both the people and the planet. Now, let me take you to the Periculum Lake, where we will see a second intervention. This is the stunning Periculum Lake, which is a local attraction for the inhabitants of Coimbatore, thanks to the cooling effects of the lake. However, this has not always been this way. We have with us Ms. Aparna. Ms. Aparna, have you seen any changes in the lake in recent years?
The untreated wastewater being discharged in the lake was affecting the water quality, posing significant risk to the marine ecosystem, emitting not just the bad odor, but also highly potent greenhouse gases such as nitrous oxide and methane.
With the project's technical support, the city was able to better design wastewater management systems along the lake, contributing to lake rejuvenation, making it more accessible and attractive to the locals. Today, it's become the pride of Coimbatore and everybody enjoys the rejuvenated lakefront, especially the migratory birds that flock to the lake and its newly developed cycle track. Coimbatore is now embarking on tackling its larger waste management concerns. Based on the experience of the project, a larger 200 ton per day biomethanation plant is being planned. Taking advantage of the rejuvenated lake, a floating solar PV system is also being proposed. The Climate Resilient City Action Plan enables mainstreaming of climate considerations across all aspects of urban planning. I hope these examples have given you a good insight into how Coimbatore is responding to climate change building on simple and tested processes, and identifying sustainable solutions for climate action.